All right.
Hi there, I'm Miko Neiman with Century 21 Hometown Realty.
And I'm April Hugh. I'm with Century 21 Hometown Realty. And today we have Robert with Tuffy's Appliance.
Welcome. How are you?
Hi.
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So how long have you been with Tuffy's?
4 years.
4 years?
Right about, yeah, maybe to the day even. About 4 years, sure, yeah.
How long has Tuffy's been around?
Tuffy's been doing appliances, reconditioned appliances for approximately 38, 39, almost 40 years.
Oh, here locally in Santa Maria?
Yeah, he started when he was like 18, his first business.
Okay, and what about new sales? Do you also do?
No, we don't, just totally reconditioned, yeah.
Wow.
So was he an appliance guy before? Is that how this all came about?
Yeah, he just actually learned. He got a job as a technician, I believe, and or just learning. I mean, he's a very smart individual, and he's just a lot of common sense is what he says it is. I tend to believe a little different because of watching him work and stuff. Not everybody can do what he does and stuff. He's got a gift for being able to take what would be considered one man's trash and turning it into a treasure, really, literally. I mean, and also, one thing that gets overlooked, I guess, is the fact that, keeping the landfills less, with the...
That's really important.
That. I like that a lot.
His carbon footprint, I guess, if you will.
I remember walking into your store one day and you had a girl and she had a stove and she was detailing that stove out and the oven part of it.
Yeah, we do that, yeah. Lots involved with it, for sure.
So do you take basically washers, dryers, refrigerators, you buy them from people?
Yeah, then that's what we work with, washers, dryers, refrigerators, and ranges. The microwaves and the dishwashers, they're not something that can be reconditioned, really.
Oh, okay.
There's there's no market for them. You'd be, in this day and age, we throw them away and get another one. They say the average dishwasher is going to last about 8 to 10 years.
So not even the parts, or no?
People come to us looking for those parts, so we just tell them that we don't have any parts for those because we don't service them, we don't sell them, so we don't. But the four major appliances, we purchase them, whether it be through individuals, through some of the major box stores. They will go out and do their deliveries, and then they'll bring us what they've taken away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, people throw away stuff that it wasn't really ready to be thrown away, but they're going to throw it away. Just be a small problem that they don't want to deal with. Sometimes, maybe somebody that's got more dollars than cents, I guess. They're gonna.
So what do you have an area that you service?
We stick to basically. We will go. As far as here's the thing: service. So as far as delivering appliances, because Tuffy's is not so much as far as servicing appliances.
Okay.
We're more in the sales aspect. We sell reconditioned appliances, and then we fix. We will keep those appliances maintained for people as well. And that's the beauty of Tuffy's is you can buy a washer and dryer, and if something happens to them years down the road, he'll fix them for you again at a very modest rate. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where Sal comes in.
So Sal does the outside stuff.
Oh, okay, not in the...
Sal is doing right now, Sal is handling all of our stuff that people didn't buy from us. So actually, when you call, the message on the phone says, if you didn't purchase it from us, call this number, and it's Sal's number.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, and he'll take care of people.
So you have someone that takes care of
Outside
the outside stuff, and then you have someone that takes care of the stuff that you've...
Absolutely, that we've sold, and so yeah.
So when you sell the appliances, what kind of a warranty does it come with?
So we give a 3 months parts and labor warranty. And the thing about Tuffy that's a little different is, he will go out and fix the appliance, and usually in most cases he just charges you for the part. He doesn't charge labor, so that's a big deal because a lot of the, a lot of the guys around, they'll call it, on the service end of it, they'll say something like it's $130 just to knock. That means to knock on your door. They'll charge you
Just to come out.
130 bucks.
That's it,
And then
yeah.
with him, you know, since we sold you the appliance, he's going to honor that, and he's going to be loyal and service it for you. Fix
Very
it.
nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So,
So are you, what about like the computerized, all those washing machines?
yeah, we do. I mean, he can fix anything.
Okay.
The guy can fix anything. We like to be, well-rounded, but we specialize in, because a lot of people know Tuffy, so they'll come to us for the, what do you want to call it, the old school is a term they often use, or back in the day, the old school washer and dryers.
The one with the agitator.
Yes.
I want
Oh
one
my
of those.
God, I know, those are the best.
Yeah, well, they are the good ones because they're made with the parts that they used back then and the parts they use now. The production is not the same, and also where they build them. Not to knock on any country or anything like that, but just quality control in some areas of the world is a lot better than it is in others. I don't even want to go into where or what. Get myself in trouble with that, but we just know that some areas they just don't look over the product when they're done with it, and it goes out. Yeah, and there's all kinds of things that I've learned from him about what to look for of the production and the quality control and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, we do the nice fancy big ones without any the large ones. You could almost give a child a bath inside there. They're really large. Yeah.
The front loaders.
Yeah, yeah.
The top load. Well,
The top load too, yeah.
Top load, but a lot of people think, oh my gosh, the board, the computer. Well, but once again, when Tuffy's doing it, it's no big deal to him. It really isn't.
Now, do you charge a fee to come and pick? No.
We will go if people call us, and it depends that people call us all the time to ask us to come get their stuff. I question them. I like to know, well, okay, condition.
Right.
If it's in, it doesn't have to be like a fridge. Doesn't have to be clean. An oven doesn't have to be clean. As long as all the parts are there. We don't want an oven with 3 grates.
Gotcha.
Because maybe the last grate is one we don't have. We keep an excess of parts in our upstairs area there, where in the mezzanine there's lots of stuff that for replacing things. Mm-hmm. But when we get stuff, we like to know that it's all there. The crispers, because some of the things are really expensive, and if we have to order something. Yeah, we're not. That's why the beauty of Tuffy is the magic. There is that he can, make a lot of things work, and if we've got the parts for him. But it's a lot of labor, and it's people don't realize the behind the scenes. What it takes to start to finish. When we get a fridge in there, say a fridge, for example, what it takes from start to finish to them actually buying it and getting it into their house as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's-
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
A lot goes into it. And money spent and labor and all that stuff. So it's pretty neat though.
So you, my client just recently had you pick up a washer and dryer, and I guess you gave them like the money.
Oh, you mean we purchased it from them? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that in some cases we will purchase things from people. A lot of people like to donate to us as well, but because they just, they have no need for, and they want to just. Do good, I guess, if you will, or whatever. But and as well as we will if it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it to us, to purchase them because we're, we don't make a huge profit in most cases, but we do. That's what keeps that thing, and then also it fits into the economy with the small business and buying local and keep the money here and all that stuff. Yeah.
So, do you have a lot of people working there?
We have. Let's see, what do we have? 1, 2. We got up front. We got 2. We got 2 guys in the back. 4, 6, 7. There's 7 of us there. Yeah, wow, 7 people. Yeah, I mean, from the technicians, we just we just brought on a couple of guys they've kind of changed the whole culture, if you will, maybe of the way we do things down there. Because absolutely, we're running and gunning, just kind of do it. And these 2 guys have made an organized situation back there where the one guy's doing the washers, they get them on the line, and then my other guy, this guy details like no other, clean, and then touch up paint, because a lot of cases, you don't see the paint chips missing because we've touched it up. So unless you're really nitpicking, there's that kind of person. I tell them, well, if you're going to do that to us, there's 3 places. They're all in a row. It's called Lowe's, Home Depot, and Best Buy. And you head on down there. So, nicely, I tell them, go. We just because we do have cosmetic flaws, and but a cosmetic flaw compared to a mechanical flaw is nothing. Yeah, there's no comparison.
Right.
So what would be an average price of like a side-by-side fridge?
So a side-by-side fridge, typically, depending, like a nice, say, a white one, maybe a Kenmore, a Whirlpool, yeah, anywhere from $450 to $500. Yes. But that includes delivered, installed, meaning water hooked up and put in place. Some of the deliveries are tough. You got to take the doors off, and some of these older houses, they've got, maybe you can get them through the door, but then when you got inside, you got these little pass-throughs. The door openings, there's no door on, but it's just a pass-through, and those are tough. So anyway, and then also hooking up the water, and then that all, so it all adds into the deal. It's all included.
What about ice makers? Do you repair ice makers? Or?
Only on the one Sal will. Sal's real good at that. Sal's good at, but there comes a time where, if an ice maker, I've learned a lot about ice makers, that they, certain things that they do, tendencies that they have, and what's fixable on them and what's not, like they're basically, when they flip over, the trays on them kind of flex, and sometimes they break and crack, so you got to buy a new one. Other than that, ice makers are fairly simple for those guys. It either is or it isn't type thing,
So what about prices for like a washer dryer?
Now that's our best thing is really? we can outfit people with nice washer and dryer for average, $450 to $500 for a pair. And then we do these package deals. We get a lot of people come to us that want a fridge and a washer and dryer. Some want even the stove if they're doing a house. Rentals, apartments, whatever, they want the fridge, the washer and dryer. Man, I've done so many $750, $800 deals, with a $400 fridge and a $400 washer and dryer delivered and installed. Nice. Can't beat it. Yeah, then you want to spend a little more. And then, our special, we've done really well with the 3-door, the French doors on top. That's the very popular model in the slide-out freezer. LED lighting on the inside. Tuffy's a whiz, a master at fixing those. And those come to us at a young age. We have in the shop, we had at one point here this week, we had 4 of them.
Wow.
The oldest one was 2015.
Why?
Compressors fail. Yeah, LG. They say Kenmore on them, but they're made by LG, and the compressors give out. It's a bad design. He actually sent me a feed for a Facebook feed one time, and it was people all across the nation talking with each other
about their compressors going out,
and how they can't. A lady in St. Louis was talking to a guy in Michigan, was talking to somebody in Pennsylvania, and they were saying, I had the guy come out, the Sears Tech, 3 times, and he couldn't get it.
Oh, frustrating.
Totally.
Frustrating, yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at this going, gosh, if they had a Tuffy. They don't.
Right, wow.
Yeah, that shows me how smart he really is. If there's anybody else out there that can't figure this out, anybody can put that same compressor back in, but you got to think about it. Same problem. There you go. If it only lasted 4 years, and now they'll send you out the compressor and they won't charge you for it. It's got a 10-year warranty, right? So they send it out to you. You pay a technician $500 or $600 to put it in, but it's going to fail in 3 or 4 years. That's why I tell people you're just setting yourself up for a failure.
And that was a
$3,000 fridge or $3,500. So if they come to us, I let them know, look, you can buy one of these fridges for right around $1,000. And it's got the compressor in it that is going to give you the fridge that these poor folks thought they were buying, and it didn't materialize for them, obviously, and they're very sad. And they've already gotten rid of it, and they've got another one that who knows if that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm calling you the next time I need an appliance.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
don't buy this one. Don't buy that.
Well, another thing we find is people that are escrow. or something like that. So
That's what we do.
the stove, the inspector says you got to have a working stove. They go in and they see, you know, they want something decent, so they go to Home Depot or wherever. Or, not to pick on them. Let's just say a box store. And yeah, you go in there and wow, you know, $2,800 for a stove, stainless slide in, stainless and black, convection, self clean, all that. Come to Tuffy, see the same nice one for $550. There you go. Or just a
My clients bought a stove from you, and you guys came out and installed it.
Sure.
And it was perfect. I think it was like $450.
yeah, and then
That's the way to go.
Remember, I ran to the bank to go get you cash.
Sure,
Because
yeah,
you're like, give me cash.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you know, or you can come in there and buy just a stove to get by. Some people are selling their homes and they want to put a $300 special in there that's a good stove. It's nice, and the new buyer may go, well, but I'm going to put my own in later on. But you got to pass that inspection or whatever. I don't know how the process actually all works, but that's another thing that makes Tuffy's great for the local community. And this, you know, we'll get out to them and see that, you know, and stuff.
Love that. It's a local community, keeping it local, and
This guy's done a wonder for the community, you know, as far as his, just, you know, I mean, he usually gets 5 stars on the ratings all the time. That's awesome. It's taken him a long time to, you know, his lifetime building that reputation. So we just try to uphold it.
Oh, well, thanks for coming and sharing all this information.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
and we know where to go now when we want to.
I always go see him.
Or we have someone that wants to
Yep.
eliminate their appliances. We'll give you a call.
Sure, yeah, if they want to, if they're moving or they want to, you know, I mean, a lot of people do upgrades and they just want to do a complete swap out. So, yeah, there you go.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
You bet, you guys. My
If you have
pleasure.
any other further questions, I can be reached at 805-714-8124.
And my number is 805-878-5056. Thank you so much for watching.
See you soon.